All right, kids. Hello, hello, hello. All right, there we go. Welcome to Karma on Deck. I'm Karma. And it's not showing me anything. Great. Well, let's do your Aries, Cancer reading for the week of April 3rd through the 10th, yeah? So let's take a look and see what kind of energy Cancer has going on. Thank you for hanging out with me and for your patience with the technical difficulties over there on Facebook. Sorry it took me so long to get started. And welcome. So hopefully everything is going well for you guys with all this craziness that's going on. I have been neglecting you, but here we go. Let's take a look and see what Cancer's moods are looking like. So we're going to do a general spread with the Dragon Tarot right here. So this is your general spread, not your emotional one. So let's take a look and see. First thing that goes on is the Magician. Interestingly enough, Magician showed up for Gemini as well. 5 of Swords. Everybody's got an attitude right now. What's up with that? 10 of Cups, desperately seeking balance. The Strength card is telling me that you're definitely looking at your health at this point. Ace of Coins, money coming your way. Temperance and balance. 6 of Wands, money is definitely coming your way. Ace of Coins and 6 of Wands. So surplus of money is coming your way, so don't panic. I'm also seeing the 3 of Coins, so there's extra work for you coming up this week. I do feel like this energy that's happening for Cancer might possibly be shifting toward a little bit easier. So the stress and tension is going to lighten up a little bit. You have the Moon card, kind of a little bit like Aries did earlier, and the Moon references, in this deck anyways, references you having that energy of planning. It's the mapping card, okay? So the Moon, you can't know where you're going unless you know where you are on a map. Okay, the Moon definitely plays with fear. So you have a little bit of intrinsic fear. This is a journey. I always talk about the Moon card being like coming to America. If you can imagine what that was like back then. Coming to America, you're getting on a boat and you're traveling for 3 months. You got to give up everything you own. You have to give up your ideas about where you're going because the only thing you had is paper and letters and information was very slack and slow. And so you're definitely trusting the universe. You're definitely trusting what's coming next. However, you're deeply afraid. I mean, imagine getting on a boat, no electricity, no technology, and getting on this boat and traveling and going somewhere unknown. And so that's what we're doing right now is the Moon card is all about the unknown and taking on what's next. We have the Hangman, the Hanged Dragon. So the Hangman's all about purgatory. And it's all about not knowing what's going to happen next. It's the waiting in between place. It's that pause, that breath, not knowing. So we're all feeling a little bit stuck. The Hangman's all about hanging in the tree, caught in a trap, not being able to move forward, not being able to move back, and still quite frustrated with not being able to find a solution to change our situation. And so as we sit here with the Hangman, we're patiently twiddling our thumbs going, what now? What are we going to do now? How are we going to make things happen and move? Right? You have the Fool card, and the Fool card in play is about a crossroads. So some of us are sitting here going, what's next? We're redesigning our life. We're restructuring our foundation. We're definitely playing with the idea of what next, okay? And it's about decision making. The Fool card isn't about the decision that we make. It's about making a decision and having a crossroads and trying to decide what we're going to do with the information that we have now, what we're going to do with the materials we have now, what we're going to do next. We have the 5 of Swords. The 5 of Swords, as I was talking to Taurus earlier, was all about conflict. It was Gemini, actually. It's all about conflict and fighting. And so you're feeling as if you really got to set your boundaries with people early, often, soon, and quickly. The Magician card, you definitely have all the skills that are necessary to get through this, Cancer. Cancer is all about house and home, though. You definitely feel like you've got this. So don't trip too hard. Your tension level is going to balance out a little bit. Some of you are dealing with health issues. We have the Strength card here, and the Strength is all about health, strength, finding your ground, going through things again, and knowing that you've seen this before and you know you'll be okay. Actually, you guys have pretty positive cards, so don't trip. Let's pull some cards from Divination from my Mystic Dreamer. And this is for our Cancer Moon, our thoughts and emotion. Hi, Tanya. So for those of you that are over here on my Facebook, come to my YouTube and you can get your questions answered when I do my live and answer some one-on-ones. Be doing that a little later. Here we go. Tower card. So Cancer emotionally is feeling like things are a shit show. Very emotional right now. The Star card is showing up for you, and how the Star card shows up is finding that balance, finding the thing of, where Spirit wants you to you're feeling as if things are aligned, even though things are feeling a little crazy. And if you notice, you have the Six of Cups. So those of you over here on Facebook, the Six of Cups is about home and family. So you're all about structuring all that, and you do have the Fool card. I would hazard a guess that Cancer has some ridiculous amount of opportunity that's in front of them that they're not paying attention to. And what I mean by that is the Fool card also talks about opportunity. It's not just about crossroads, it's about opportunity. So as you're moving forward, you're feeling definitely emotional right now because we have the Knight of Cups. So the Knight of Cups is feeling emotional. Don't be emotionally, what's the word I'm looking for? Impulsive. So as you have the Knight of Cups, this might be an impulsive idea where you might just feel like either lashing out or shooting your shot with someone or saying something you shouldn't. The Ten of Wands is on your back right now. You're definitely feeling overburdened. And you have the Two of Wands. You're not sure which direction. You can quit entirely or start something new, right? So definitely feeling as if Cancer is in a little bit of overwhelm. Cancer's coming up against the wall emotionally because you're feeling as if you're losing a little bit of hope. So your frustration level is rising. You want things to go back the way they are. You don't want what's in front of you. You want to go back to how things used to be. Definitely feeling a little nostalgic. And you don't like the cups you've been given. You want the cups that you had before. I'm also seeing the Chariot card, and the Chariot card's all about managing these horses. You've got two ideas going in different directions, and so you're pulling on them, trying to get them to go in the direction you want them to, and you're very focused on getting these things done. You also have the Strength card in this deck too, so pay attention to your health. Use a little caution. I do have the King of Wands. The King of Wands is telling me that it's up to you to take leadership in your life right now. It's up to you to take the initiative. This isn't exactly the Emperor like we had with Aries, but this is definitely you taking leadership and speaking to the things that need to be designed in your life. You do have the Tower card. The Tower card is shaking things up and really making you feel like things are about to fall apart, and you're looking at this shit show going, what next? Okay, but just remember, as the Tower card comes flowing into our life, we're starting to pay attention to where our foundations are. We're starting to take a really long look at what's good for us, what's bad for us, and where our positivity lies and what we would need to focus our attention on. We definitely don't like feeling stuck. You do have the Strength card as well. So let's pull some cards for you from the Divination of the Ancients. Book your one-on-one with me, karmaondeck.com, video chat and phone readings, easy peasy, guys. So let's take a look and see what Divination of the Ancients has for you. Oh, here we go. This is your message from the Divine. Focus. All right, Cancer. It's time for you to focus. If you've been sitting in this shit show and just going, what now, what now, what now? This card is telling you it's time for you to start taking action. Little things like somebody made a joke about disputing your credit report because nobody's at work. Because they have 30 days to do it or it comes off, right? So get creative, start focusing on things, but it's time for Cancer to start taking action. Focus. So you have arrows all over the place in this card, and it's you about there's so many things going in every different direction, and so it's time for you to start, pick one and aim, okay? Like the many arrows on this card, your mind is flitting in many different directions and your thoughts are scattered. However, you're being urged to bring some order into your life and make plans. The only way for you to achieve your dreams is by decluttering all those thoughts well enough to determine what they even are. This is a great time for you to do that. It's time to become like the one arrow in the center of the card that shoots straight and to the point. You can achieve this by taking time to decide what your goal is, planning on how you can reach it, and working out a schedule to stick by, and even focusing. You will find that you become stronger and more grounded as you go straight to what you really want in life. Focus on positivity and you will make your mark. This is the way to good fortune and blessings for the world around you and ultimately for yourself. Your incantation for the week: my mind is like an arrow in flight. It's focused sharp so that I might hit the mark and reach my goal to free my dreams and free my soul. Well, there you have it. For those of you on my Facebook that missed the video, there is a link for the remainder. Thank you for hanging out with me. Book your one-on-one today. I do have an open schedule this evening if you want to get some things ironed out. Thank you for hanging out with me. Like, subscribe, and share. Tell me where you are in the world. And blessed be, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me.